Okay. Hello and welcome to Frozen Synapse Live number 6. Today we're going to showcase the DGL number 7 semis and finals, and with me today is Nietzsche.
Hello everyone. I am Nietzsche, and I'm here with Meneth, bringing you your number one source for live streaming Frozen Synapse coverage. Also your only source, but well, we have quite the show for you today, right?
Yeah, we've got 8 matches from DGL 7 and the game of the week, which will be unveiled at the end of this stream.
Yeah, great. So, do we have anything for overall Frozen Synapse news for the past couple days?
The servers are pretty stable again. Everyone's generally happy. Omroth hasn't been around in a while, but he'll probably be back soon.
Ruas says I sound like a teenage girl.
Oh well.
Yeah. This is not a new assessment of my my voice. It's just how it is. I am 26 years old, and I am a man.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I guess, I don't know. I could be wrong all my life. No, I'm definitely sure.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Let's see, well, to Shrike and Hi There and I had a pretty fun night last night playing, some Altitude.
And you didn't invite me. Damn you all.
You weren't around. We would have invited you.
Ah, right, I was sleeping.
You were
for
probably
once.
sleeping, yeah.
For once.
Yeah. But we had a fun night, and we were all playing music on some music site that to Shrike had set up.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty tired yesterday for whatever reason.
Yeah. But it was good time. Definitely.
Yep.
Happy to show off a win for myself today.
Yep, that's the only reason you're here.
Yeah, otherwise I'd just be quitting the stream right now. No, it was happy to show off the win. I am currently in the finals of DGL 6 that's going on right now. Unfortunately, I have been playing kind of awfully lately. I think it's due to the fact that I just haven't been playing that much. And I think one of the games is already in my opponent's favor, but I really don't want to have to show you guys a loss in the finals, so I'm gonna play my ass off in the next 2 games.
Yeah, and DGL number 11 starts tomorrow, and we already have 31 signups, which is the most in a pretty long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have some statistics on that somewhere, I think.
That's great. Did you sign me up? I don't even know if I signed up.
I don't think you've signed up. Go and sign up now. Yeah, that's the most since
I'll
DGL number 5, which had 34 players in it. So, yeah.
Not bad. Not
It's
bad.
a nice
Hopefully
achievement.
Yeah, hopefully we can break that record. Yeah, if anyone's watching that isn't playing in DGL, play.
Sign up.
Yeah, it's a great way to get better.
Yeah, we need some
Because-
newbies to farm anyway.
Yeah. Oh, cool. How much? Looks like we got a minute and a half about.
Yeah, approximately.
Let's see. What else can I talk about? Not quite much. Have you been watching any of this Dota 2 thing?
No, I really don't care much about it. I didn't like the original
Neither do
Dota.
I.
I didn't like the original Dota. And
They're playing for $1 million. They're playing a video game for $1 million.
yeah, whatever. And
I haven't been watching it either. I don't know when it's
I didn't
on.
like
I've
the
been trying
original
to.
Dota, and it seems Valve are keeping many of the Warcraft 3 engine restrictions in Dota 2,
Uh-huh.
even though a lot of the mechanics in Dota 1 are how they are because of the engine and would have been better if it wasn't a proper engine, which Valve now has the opportunity to do, but they don't seem to be grasping at that opportunity.
Yeah. I don't know. I really have no idea. I don't know anything about the game.
Yeah, I'm really not very interested in that genre. There are very
Yeah.
few upcoming games I'm particularly interested in. Well, I'm looking forward to Saints Row 3, and I might buy Guild Wars 2, but that's pretty much it. And there, the timer has finally hit 0, so let's
get started.
going.
Cool. Are we doing? We're doing. Well, up on the list first would be.
Propust versus you.
Yeah. Yep. The disputed game. I'd have to try and remember exactly what was going on in this game because it has been quite a while, and I didn't look at this previous to the show, but anyway.
Yeah.
I was happy to have the shotgun, of course, but the grenade is always an asset to have.
Yeah. This is Dark Disputed. The teams are a bit unbalanced. 4 MGs and a grenade versus 3 MGs, a sniper and a shotgun. In red we have Nietzsche, and in green Propust. And there's a large open area on the left, which if Nietzsche does well, he can cover with his sniper probably. And the upper part of the screen is very much to Nietzsche's advantage since he has a shotgun.
Right, now that I'm looking, I just played through the first turn, now I'm starting to remember this game.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have much else to say about the beginning. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
you can play through the
keeps
first.
his units very together and have all 5 of his unit in a tightly packed stack. Or stack isn't quite the right word, but still.
Well, I expected him to enter into whatever the engagement and sort of through that way. If he comes out sort of the natural way, straight down, of course he's going to be at a disadvantage at that in that open area. So
Yeah.
I think this makes sense.
Yeah, I think it does. Though he should probably have made some attempt at getting some control over this area to the left here. But yeah, we can't know for sure yet. Let's play the next turn. Ooh, he's pretty risky with this window here. He could have easily gotten sniped.
Yeah, he definitely could have. But I think he comes out fairly close to the end of the turn, so the engagement time is, long enough. He also does something to try and create a distraction that'll buy him some more time, and it did work. Though it's not obviously not enough. Now, here I ended up scouting everything.
Yeah, you got pretty good control over the right side of the map, but that grenade is problematic.
Yeah, and in this next turn, I knew he hadn't scouted the shotgun. Or I don't think he had my shotgun, and I thought I just had the game won here. This was just a the next turn was like somewhat. It did not go nearly as expected.
Well, let's play it then and see how it went.
Yeah.
Ooh, you managed to lose your shotgun. Well, at least you managed to kill one of the enemy units as well.
Yeah, he was pretty smart about this. I should have thought about that and had the shotgun run north on continue on sight, because the real targets here are the two units up at the top for the shotgun. And here I suddenly became, you're gonna see in the next turn, I suddenly became very nervous that he might have successfully moved to flank me at the top, to flank the number 1 MG, by ducking and staying out of sight. I don't know if that should have been a real concern, but that's gonna explain some of my moves on the next turn.
Okay, let's play the next turn then. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with that grenade, but he did manage to take out your MG.
Yeah, but not with the grenade, but with the number 4 crouching in that room there.
Well, you've gotten pretty lucky with those box spawns, as well 4 of them are within your area of the map pretty much.
That's true.
Of course, you've lost your shotgun, so you've lost that rather large advantage.
Yeah, and a unit. And he plays. I mean, obviously he's in an advantageous situation right now. I can try and run, just to grab the boxes and go, but I don't think it quite works. Well, we'll see. I mean, I know that it's funny because now I'm like, this is kind of hard to do, Meneth, because I'm like, I'm casting my own game, and I know what happens.
Yeah, let's see how it goes though. Well, you grab a box, he doesn't. Yeah, his grenade isn't quite well enough placed to actually hit anything. He maybe should have taken that box up there, maybe not, who knows.
Doesn't matter, that box, sometimes you get a box in disputed, and it's like, it's like when you're playing pool and you've got one of your balls right next to the pocket, you can hit it in later.
Yeah, but of course that delay can be a killer later.
That's true.
Yeah, I'd say you have the advantage now, seeing as you have 2 of the boxes and none of his units are really in any position to do much to you. Well, that grenade prevents you from taking the upper left box, but that's pretty much it seems.
Yeah, well, at the moment I was completely in the dark, well, let's play the next turn.
Okay.
This is a really hard-fought game. It was a really fun game.
Ooh, you're a bit careless there. Losing another unit, but hey, at least you got a kill as well. So now you have 1 box while he has 0, if I'm counting correctly.
Yeah, I believe so. I have 1 and he has 0. Now he actually wrote me in the game. He said something like, "Oh, that was good for me," because that he thought that was the MG with all 3 boxes, or yeah, all 3 of the boxes. So, but anyway, let's just keep playing through it.
Yep. He still doesn't grab the top box, but he does take out your sniper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that unit is, well, it's hard. It was hard to find a use for it.
Yeah,
he was smart enough to keep him distracted enough so that he couldn't get away from the grenade.
Yeah, and he has a huge advantage now, as you only have a single unit left. The only way for you to win really now is to grab a box and run off. And that won't be easy to do with this MG up here covering that box.
Yeah, well, you're gonna see it ends up really pretty close. Anyway, let's play the next turn.
You managed to kill the MG and almost get taken out by a grenade. Pretty nice. Okay.
Yes, pretty close.
Yeah, let's just play the last turn then. I'm guessing you get taken out by a grenade or something.
Yeah. Just don't quite make it behind the wall.
You
he
could
won
have
this.
timed that better.
Yeah, I could have timed it better, but there were so many places for that grenade to fire. I was essentially just guessing, and
Yeah.
he picked a good spot.
And now you know why I don't like when only one team has a rocket launcher.
Yeah. Well, the grenade. Yeah,
The grenade is much
I
more
think-
limited than the rocket launcher, which is
that's true.
why that isn't as big an imbalance.
Yeah, that's true. Although I actually generally prefer the Grenader just because I like more mobile units. But I was thinking about when we were talking about this last, and I think that they should get rid of this imbalance for disputed, especially as far as like when one side has a rocket launcher, or perhaps even when one side has a grenade launcher, because in disputed you are, it's how do I say this? It's much more possible that you're gonna get a situation where you can't. There's too many variables with the rocket launcher, as you were saying, to actually make any sort of effective plays. So I think in a game, in game modes like charge, I think in charge I mean in secure it's sort of funny, but I think in charge I really feel like that imbalance ought to be preserved. You know, and it doesn't necessarily imbalance the matchup too much in somebody's favor.
Well, he still has the rocket launcher. Seems like he's getting all the explosive units.
Yeah.
In return, you have a shotgun, but so does he. So I'd say Popast has pretty big advantage here, due to both having a rocket launcher and a shotgun.
Yeah. And I had to win this bid. This was a bid where I felt that you know, you see exactly where it is. That's the bid that I had planned for him to make, and I don't think that that defense is adequate. Or I mean, I just think it would be way too hard to defend against that bid, and that's why I bid so aggressively. You know, so I did the whole counting thing. This is something I do all the time in charge.
Yeah, and you have a pretty big disadvantage, seeing as you can really only spawn the top half. You can maybe spawn by one of these windows. It looks like there's enough space here.
Yeah. Yeah, I could spawn in a window and never move.
No, I mean spawn right to the left of a window.
Oh, to the left of the window. I didn't even think about that. Anyway,
let's play the first one.
Unfortunately, my frozen Synapse is stuck at the moment, but that's fine. I can watch the stream. I'll just be a little bit behind.
Yeah, yeah, you're a bit too passive for my tastes.
Well, I have to account for the rocket.
True that. Well, here is definitely a situation where you should have spawned to the left of one of these windows. It should be possible. I've done similar in other charge games.
Yeah, I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even think about it. If I had, I'm certain I would have planned this completely differently.
Okay,
but that's a good eye. It's something I just, well, I guess wasn't aware of at the time.
Yeah, and yeah, Propust is covering a pretty big part of the central structure, so he's playing pretty well so far.
What do you look at this? Look at his rocket though. Where is it gonna shoot next?
Yeah, that's very badly positioned, but there's not really many useful positions for a rocket here. I'd probably put it above this wall so it could shoot a hole over by the windows here on the right, maybe.
I honestly think that his plan was to hide it for as long as possible, which is interesting. because of the way the game went, I was sort of hesitant for some time. Anyway,
Yeah, and
because I
it's-
didn't know where the rocket was.
And your current location with the shotgun is kind of bad, as you can't really advance on the upper side here without getting taken out by an MG.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, well, let's play the next turn then. You're still pretty passive, but since he's a bit careless with his MG, you take that out. Had it not been on continuous sight, I think it would be your shotgun that was dead instead of the MG. And at the end here, you scout really badly. Had you just looked to the left, you'd seen that rocket launcher and probably killed it even.
Yeah, that's a good. I'd say that's pretty good assessment of the situation. However, I did scout the MG I killed, or last turn. It was scouted, and I believe that the whole turn worked, unless his other MG was also in that top area. So it was sort of a gamble.
Yeah, and he's a bit too defensive with his shotgunner, I'd say. He should probably have covered more of this room to the right here. Then he might even have taken out your shotgunner or your MG here. Of course, it would be somewhat risky. And yeah, he still hasn't fired his rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And it's only luck that it hasn't been killed yet by your shotgunner.
Yeah, and yeah, you're totally right about this whole mess here. Anyway, play the next turn.
Yeah, I'll just
Gonna make fun of me.
Yeah, he barely saw the shotgunner before he turned around. So yeah, he managed to scout that at least. Yeah, let's play turn 3. You get taken out by the rocket launcher. Nice.
Yeah, always scout. I guess that's it's just, you know, even when you don't think it's necessary, just scout.
Yeah, had you known it was there, then you wouldn't have been killed by that rocket.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And the rocket would have been dead.
Yeah. Well, it will be hard for you to advance on this side under here due to that shotgunner. If it just goes a little further down, then it has line of sight and range on the whole underside here, and will likely take out an MG at least.
Yeah, at this point, I think it was here that I had figured on that placement, by virtue of a process of elimination, as far as his shotgun is concerned. And, I decided to go for it.
Yeah, it could work. And yeah, you both know where these two MGs up here are, as they start engaging at the very end of turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure who has the advantage right now, and Propust really hasn't been using his rocket launcher all that well.
Yeah.
Okay, turn 4 then. Ah, you're standing still with your MGs, and yeah, that was probably the right decision in this situation, really.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yup. I guess I was probably anticipating the for him to fire and blow out the wall or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But
yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing with this MG up here. It's not really covering much.
well, he has to cover the top area. I mean, he just saw the MG up there. I mean, he has to leave something up there.
Obviously,
right?
but he could have covered a much larger area. Right now, he's just covering a tiny sliver up here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. And he might have just been able to leave the MG in that space there.
Yeah,
anyway.
let's play turn 5 then. Well, you managed to take out the shotgun and lose 2 of your MGs. Well, you're on the line now, and there's really not much he can do now. He can probably suicide that rocket against the wall, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, he can't do that with his timing on this rocket launcher. If he could have gotten a shot off immediately, he could have suicided you both, probably.
Yeah.
But due to his lack of timing, that won't be possible.
Right.
So yeah, yeah, this is pretty much a win to you now. There's not much he can do. Let's just
well, it was good enough for me to spot that he could do exactly what he did, and if I had stayed in the same spot, I would have been screwed.
Yeah.
You see, he goes up to the window, so...
And yeah, you played pretty well. I might as well play back the whole match.
Let's see if I can get the next one loaded at least. And my frozen synapse won't get stuck.
And yeah, pretty well played by you. A bit too passive in my opinion, but since Propas did
Too passive? Where was I too passive?
In the beginning.
Alright, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, but
I don't...
Propas kind of fucked up his positioning and his timing, so...
Yeah. If I had thought to spawn on the left of the window, that would have been pretty smart.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you had some problems with your secure match since you've started... Wait, this is the wrong ID, sorry.
Yeah.
You had some problems with your secure?
Yep.
Would you like to elaborate?
Well, I don't want to give people the same... Basically, I had a problem with, stacking on the part of my opponent. I don't know if he fully understood the UI issue. So I told him that we could wait until it got fixed, or we could play a new one. We decided to play a new one.
Yeah, okay. Here...
I wouldn't suggest giving, and he was totally good about it. So, I mean, he was like a real gentleman, understood what was going, understood what I'm, you know, my concern, and so we started a new one, and he was completely fine with it. So, I'm very happy with that.
Well, I've loaded the secure now. 3 MGs versus 2 MGs and a shotgun. I'd prefer your team, really.
Yep.
And this shotgunners can be really great.
Yeah, this one turned out to be unbelievably close, and it really didn't have to be. I made the game so unnecessarily complicated. This was full of mistakes. Anyway.
Yeah, and you've got a nice start location down here where you can cover the bottom half of his area with cover advantage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't quite see how he can play with this bid particularly well.
Yeah. He does do quite a nice job, given the vid. Oh no! Anyway, just play through it. Play through it. I have some points where I critique his play, and I critique my own.
Yeah, your shotgun doesn't manage to take out that bottom MG here for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's that turn time thing. Must have been.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, nothing really happens up here. I mean, one of them will escape no matter what, really.
Yeah.
And he's playing a bit strangely with this top MG here.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good position for for defense, but obviously in the first 2 turns you're not, you know, you do have the liberty of playing some offense because you don't have to worry about them winning the game in the first 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you spawned this MG so far away, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I generally don't like to, concentrate everything in one spawn area. I felt as though I could get, I mean, I might have been able to cover, well, anyway.
Yeah, let's just play
It's just a
turn 2.
decision.
Ooh. That's some clever maneuvering with this bottom MG here by Propast.
Yeah, it's clever, but you're gonna see that he gets a little too clever, because here you're gonna see, I mean, this is, here you're gonna see that, this is actually quite interesting. If I remember correctly, that number 2 MG is now stranded over there, because the shotgun can actually move to take it out if it tries to run, if it tries to move across back into that area. So I mean, it had to be perfect. So I did this. You're gonna see in the next turn, I run the shotgun down just enough to have taken out the MG if it turned to the left and tried to fire. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However, while moving it back such that, you know, if he tries to, well, anyway, you'll see.
Okay, let's just see them. He actually runs into the room.
Yeah. This is where I think he got, I think this is very much too cute, because he actually, the placement of that bottom MG, it is primed to engage those units right now, and I think he predicted this. I think he predicted something exactly like this with my 2 MGs, and but I think if I were him, I think it's just too clever, because now I just have so much power as far as running into the bid area. I think what he should have done is just tried to run him back and get him set up behind the wall on the bottom left, in order to cover a larger area of the bid line, or the bid area.
Yeah, it kind of looks to me like you can just run into the bid area with both units and then just survive for 3 seconds.
That's exactly what I had thought too. Unfortunately, I didn't execute this perfectly, and I made the game much more complicated than it needed to be in this next turn. But obviously, I did win the match, so
yeah,
I end up winning.
Yeah, let's watch it. What the hell are you doing?
What do you mean, what the hell am I doing?
I mean, you're not even within the bid area with those 2 MGs.
The thing is, if I had ran them both in, and did continue on site to there, it wouldn't have been a trade. It would have been him taking out all 3 of my units.
Well, you only took
Pretty
out
sure.
1 of his while you lost 2.
Yeah. But it's... Yeah.
Yeah, let's play
Like I said, I
Rasta.
made it. Like I said, I made the game way too complicated. I should have. First of all, I should have had that the shotgun just run straight forward and not stop. And that was the big thing. But here, as you can see in turn 6, he just can't keep me out for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically had him stop and engage as soon as I saw the 3 seconds was up. And if you look at the timing, it's kind of remarkable. I think I win by like 0.2 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like roughly that.
Yeah.
Right then. Well, you managed to win that round. Let's go on to the other semi-final pairing, Daimir versus Wonder Hero.
Okay. Yeah, I think I probably will have. I looked at this match back when I was preparing to face Daimir. So I'll probably remember some of it, at least.
A pretty tiny bit here, which is understandable with the really small teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, MG and the sniper.
I also don't like these two versus two unit secure games. I feel as though, you know, it's just not the best way to play the matchup. But
Yeah,
that's
it's
me.
a bit boring really, mostly with
Yeah.
2v2. It can be interesting, but not when one of the units is a sniper really.
Yeah.
Let's just play the first turn, see what they do.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Not much happens really in the first turn.
Uh-huh. What were you saying?
I'm not quite sure what Daimir is trying to do with his MG. Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
There's not much to comment on here really.
Yeah, there's not much to comment.
Yeah.
Let's play turn 2.
Yep. And yeah, Daimir now covers that last window as well, so he's pretty much got everything covered by it, but it's still pretty hard to dislodge
Yeah.
Wonder Hero there. Let's just
Yeah.
play turn 3, hope something interesting happens. And
What?
still nothing.
Yeah. It looks like looks like Daimir probably should have gone for a more aggressive bid, because I don't see what he's gonna be able to do here.
Yeah.
I mean, do you?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Let's play the last turn then. Ooh. He manages to kill them both. Okay, that's a definite flaw of Wonder Heroes. I mean,
Yeah.
he should have checked that properly.
Yeah, that's just an oversight. Yeah, unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate, because I think I think the fact that he won the bid, this is a very smart bid. And really, this was just Diamir taking advantage of his opponent's mistakes.
Yeah.
Not so much. It's just, well, let's just say sort of lucky. I mean, not lucky necessarily, but in a way lucky, fortunate that it was definitely fortunate for Diamir that Wonder Hero
Made that mistake.
made the mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now there's disputed. Should be more interesting.
Yeah. Oh man, it is like hot as hell in my room.
Well,
Goodness.
3 MGs and 2 snipers versus 4 MGs and a grenade launcher. A little open space here, so I wouldn't want the snipers at least.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of cover and quite few ways to actually move.
Alright, so let me try. I'm just looking at this map here. Trying to see where. I mean, obviously, players naturally have the advantage in the quarter of the map that's closest to their spawn point. But I believe Diamir might be able to take a good portion of the top area as well, and probably a good deal of the center, due to, I'd say, just his MG count and the grenade, his ability to take the building in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens on the first turn then. Yeah, he doesn't make much of an attempt to take the area to the right. Instead he concentrates heavily on the center, while Wonder Hero is spreading out much more.
Yeah. Why don't we just go right ahead into turn 2?
Yeah.
As I can't really tell much about.
Yeah, it doesn't happen much in turn 2 either. More positioning. Diamir is spreading out his units and now has most of the center, the right, and the bottom covered.
Yeah, this is really. I think both players playing very well as far as their the position of their units is concerned. I think it's a solid opening strategy for Wonder Hero. The placement of the snipers is really good, especially relative to the placement of his MGs. Now, this is a point in the game where you have to. I mean, this is sort of a crucial moment in the game where you have to make. You have to come up with something, right? Because the opening was rather standard on both sides. So
yeah.
I mean, what do you come up with?
Yeah. Well, let's see them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wonder Hero loses one of his snipers, and
gets grenaded in the room there.
yeah, so now Diamir has a large advantage, but he did lose one MG over here, as evidenced by the unit count disappearing.
Oh yeah. What do you think he was I mean, I'm not sure why he moved the sniper. I guess potentially he was worried about the number 4 doing what he sort of what he did and running into that area or something, and then I don't know. I don't know. That's just a curious move for me. Why he tried to send his sniper down like that.
Yeah, and now Diamir basically has control over the whole bottom, as all of Wonder Hero's units are concentrated along the top.
But nice play from Diamir as far as that number 4 MG is concerned.
Yep. Let's see what happens in turn 4 then. Yeah, Wonder Hero tries to rush down into the center and manages nicely to kill one of Diamir's MGs.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice, and he sets up the distraction really quite well, too. So just in case he had been aiming a little bit better, he would have gotten taken out regardless. At least I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'd say Wonder Hero has an advantage now, though of course the grenade launcher can just fire grenades down into this area, which should keep these 2 boxes covered. But with his previous timing of grenades, he cannot explode the grenade before the very end of a turn, so they're not as much of a problem for Wonder Hero as they could have been.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, here you're in this, you know, I don't know. I always feel like you get to this point in a disputed game where the boxes come out on turn 5, and you have to wonder, like, do I actually go for them? You know,
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to just try and cover them, and I'm just curious to see what Wonder Hero decides to do, if he decides to go right for them or not.
Yeah, let's see them.
Yeah.
Ah,
And
yeah,
he
he
does
takes
decide to go
both
right
of
for
them.
them.
And yeah, due to the grenade timing,
Oh.
well, he manages to take out a 1 MG, but that was due to bad timing on Wonder Hero's part, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, that unit should probably be have been on continuous on site there.
Yeah, probably.
And yeah,
Though he. Anyway, keep going.
yeah, and if Diemir hadn't been firing his grenades that late the previous turn, so then he could probably have taken out both MGs, or at least prevented them from running down there.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Diemir now has this one in the bag, right?
I'm not quite
And-
sure. Well, he did lose one box there.
That's true, but it's going to be so hard for him to successfully take the box in the top left corner of the map. I think that's probably Diemir's, so long as he's patient enough to grab it.
Yeah, let's see them. Yeah, sorry. Right. And yeah, Diemir just manages to kill off both units there. Well placed grenade with kind of a distraction with the MG here. And yeah,
Wow.
makes him win with 30 points.
Wow, very nice. Let's move on to the next game. Sorry, my computer is getting a little bit... I don't know, I might be overdoing a little bit with all these windows. I now have my TV hooked up. So I have a sort of a second monitor, which is nice, but I guess it's also demanding quite a lot out of my computer.
Yeah, when you're just on the desktop, that's twice the load, though of course that's not really much compared to the load of an actual game. But
Right.
if you've got a somewhat weak GPU, that can make a very big difference.
Yeah, and my computer is quite weak. All right, decisive game.
Yeah, stacking.
The charge
I
game.
can't see what the third unit here is. I'm guessing it's an MG, but I'm really not sure.
Oh wow, yeah, I can't see it either.
And yeah, looks like there's balanced teams for once. And the map seems pretty balanced, really. Maybe slightly in Wonder Hero's favor. I'm really not sure here.
Yeah, I think it's... I'm not sure either. Surprised that Diemir is going to concentrate on one area. I really don't like this play in charge at all. I know it's sort of it always seems like an interesting idea to concentrate all your power in one area of the map, but I don't think it actually works that well in practice.
Well, it
I think
can
it's-
work while attacking, but when defending it will very seldom work.
Yeah, well, of course, but I mean in attacking.
Mm.
I mean, I don't think it's half as strong as tying your enemy's units down to covering various portions of the bid line. When all they have to do is cover one portion, you know, I feel like the defender has much more, a lot more options.
Yeah. Let's see what they do on the first turn on. Yeah, Diemir continues to keep his units together, and well, I think he got one or maybe all of his units scouted. I'm not sure what exactly this MG managed to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of his unit might have been seen by that bottom MG there. So Wonder Hero has somewhat of an advantage due to that. from
Yeah.
here it will be pretty hard for Diomer to advance, as the grenade launcher can cover most of his path. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing he'll stop behind this cover over here.
Yeah. I mean, this is another, I don't know. This is another detriment to this style of, like, you know, it's putting all your units together to charge the bid line together.
Yeah.
Especially in a, especially obviously in a game with grenades.
Yeah.
Or any explosives.
I
Anyway,
agree. Let's see
play
what they do
turn
on
two.
turn 2 then. Yeah, Diomer now spreads out a little and loses his grenade launcher.
Oh yeah. He does get the shotgun into a very dangerous position, by virtue of the play. In any case, he must not have scouted the position of the 3 units, as I don't really understand the movements of the number 3 MG or shotgun. Sorry, I'm not quite sure why he would head downwards and not concentrate as well on the center area, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's see turn 3 then.
Yeah.
Well, he manages to lose his MG as well, so now he's just down to a single shotgun, and he's probably lost this match, but he did win the other 2, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Um,
So this match really doesn't matter anymore, but yeah, let's play the last turn and see how he loses. Ooh, a nicely placed grenade there
Yeah,
by
very
one hero.
very
takes
nicely
out
placed
the
grenade.
shotgunner.
yeah, one more example game of this, in my opinion, poor idea, going into a charge game. You know, you might think that sort of channeling your force into one area is a good idea. It does have the potential to take your opponent off guard, but it can be adjusted to, and I don't think it's quite as strong as pressuring the bid line for multiple points.
Yeah, it can work at times, but it's also very risky.
Yeah. Alright, so
Right.
which game are we looking at first? Oh, the secure game. Oh, this is,
A 4-way secure, nice. Well,
yeah.
quite an interesting team Diomer has, with a sniper, a grenade launcher, and a shotgun. Versus
Yeah,
your rather mundane 2 MGs and a shotgun.
Yeah.
Well, your bid is pretty nice.
It's pretty much the best that, the thing is you have to figure, this is another reason why the explosives in secure, little funny, because I feel like it's against the spirit of the game of secure, to purposefully bid, like one little square, so that you can attack. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the game is meant, is sort of, well, who knows how it's meant to be played, right? But, I feel like it's much more in the spirit of the game. You're trying to win. You're trying to hold the area that you really think you can, and I don't know. That's why I just feel like the introduction of explosives. It's like, obviously you want to be the attacker, so obviously you bid one little square, and I think it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
So I tried to keep the bid as manageable as possible.
Yeah. Let's see how the first turn goes then. That's the hardest part really for you, since it's very unpredictable where he's actually placed his units.
Yes.
Ooh, and my mouse froze with perfect timing. It has a tendency to do that when I'm streaming. Well, he moves his shotgunner really well, but then gets owned by your shotgunner.
Yeah. This is another thing I sort of picked up on, in these first turn, if you have these shotgun versus shotgun things in secure, move the shotgun as much as possible, because if you get in an engagement, an equal engagement, which is quite often happens with shotguns, you win, right? So have them look and cover the most amount of area as possible, and that's essentially why this happened. The whole turn, nothing happened in the turn that I had planned for whatsoever. But the general strategy with the shotgun was to move it around as much and try and get as much as cover as much possible area.
Yeah, and
just
you
in case
managed to avoid that grenade as well.
Yeah. So now the match is pretty much lost for him. That's at least how I felt.
Yeah, but he can still put up a sizable resistance with his current
Yes.
units. Well, let's see then. He's a bit passive, so not too surprising really. And yeah, let's just continue with the third turn.
Oh yeah, this is where
you're
I
a
made
bit careless with your MG there.
Yeah. Yeah, he comes back out. That was the wrong idea. At this point I am a little bit worried about him immediately. Basically, I'm a little bit worried about him actually getting in, just running in. Because so long as he gets in there and is able to duck, I don't believe my shotgun is actually going to be able to have the time necessary to take him out in 3 seconds. And that was a big theme with this particular game, was that I always had to just worry about him just running straight for it.
Yeah, let's see the fourth turn then. Yeah, there you time your shotgun in properly so he doesn't get taken out by the grenade. But yeah, Daimer has somewhat of an advantage now really. But
you think he has an advantage?
it depends on how quickly you can get to him with that shotgun really. And since he's timed his grenade so late in each turn, he can't do much with that really.
Yeah, I didn't even think losing the MG was that big of a deal. I still felt like I had the game pretty much won. It just was a matter of testing everything perfectly, making sure he didn't just rush right in. And however, anyway, let's play turn 5.
Yep. Somewhat
yeah, this was very silly.
Yeah, why are you running over to the left there?
Oh, cause to get out of the way of a grenade.
After that. And
Yeah.
he basically has to run directly into the zone now.
Yeah.
That's his only chance at winning, so let's see. Because now that made him lose. Even if it does kill you now, you've won.
Right.
I mean, he couldn't possibly win since he since he couldn't get in on time.
Yeah, exactly. I was when I saw it I was kind of confused that he even tried to shoot the grenade, because he couldn't have gotten in on time.
Yeah.
I don't believe. So
Yeah, he made
that's
himself lose there.
Yeah.
I mean, he did manage to take out your shotgun, but that doesn't matter on turn 6 anyway.
Yep.
Okay, let's play the other game then. That was 82.
Alright.
Well, it's a bit slow at loading right now.
Yeah, I'm stuck on mine too.
For
Okay,
some
there we go.
reason, UK one seems to be a bit slow today.
Mine just worked.
Mine hasn't yet.
Okay. Still not working?
Nope.
Oh, bummer. Well, my game is currently
there
being
it's finally loading. And this is Charge, and let's hope it loads the actual game soon.
Okay.
Yeah, and on IRC, people are apparently discussing cooking for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Right, the game finally loaded. 3 MGs and a shotgun versus 3 MGs and a sniper.
Yeah.
Well, there's quite a bit of open space here, so the sniper can be useful, I guess.
What do you think about this bid?
Very aggressive bid. I wouldn't bid
Yeah.
that aggressively.
I thought I looked at this and I immediately thought that the game would not be so difficult to win, as I really think it's going to be quite hard for him to make that bid.
Yeah, let's see how the first turn goes then. Yeah, lots of positioning. He's keeping his units stacked over there. I'm not sure why he's going there with his sniper.
I don't know. I mean, I think his general strategy in the end was going to be just to march everyone down at the bottom. I mean, I did if you can see, I did a very heavy amount of scouting on the first turn, and I didn't see anything. Obviously, I'm gonna do it another very heavy scouting turn in the next one. I really don't feel as though his idea, as far as pressuring the bid line from one area, is a smart idea at all. I think the bid in itself put him at a disadvantage, and just this general strategy it's not good. It's not good. So my idea was, as you can see where my number 2 MG ends up. My idea was, so long as he's there, there's no way he's moving forward. And the shotgun, I placed the shotgun up there in order to basically protect him, handle any other advancing units. And I was pretty happy to see. I think this might be the turn coming up. No, actually, I saw the sniper last turn. I saw a couple units last turn.
Yeah, there's a bunch of zones everywhere. I'm guessing they're from later turns.
Yeah, they popped up later in the game. Obviously I was unable to look at his command chain, and I don't know exactly how they worked. There was only one or two zones that I drew, and they had to do with worrying about a position of the MG up top. But
yeah, there's even a couple zones outside the actual map.
yeah, those were me actually. That was me trying to draw it, and it's like sticky and weird and buggy.
Or maybe you just suck at drawing.
Yeah, that's or that. I don't really care if I suck at drawing, but yeah, they definitely need to improve, obviously, the whole zone mechanics.
Yeah, it's still in pretty early development for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how turn 3 goes.
As you can see, now that I've seen most of his units, I moved the MG right up to the window.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to worry anymore about him getting taken out.
Yeah, and he's still pretty far from the actual line. But no units have died yet, so it could go either way at this point. So I'd say you have a slight advantage.
Slight? I think this is a situation of a very heavy advantage on my side. Just because, I mean, there's what's your plan for rushing the bid line?
Well, he could take out one of your MGs with his sniper, I guess. And that would inconvenience you.
Yeah, if he's able to do it.
And then he could stack his 3 MGs and just rush the building to the left here, but I'm not sure how successful that would be.
Yeah.
Let's see, I guess.
Let's see.
More running around, and he loses 2 units, and I think the battle is pretty much lost for him now.
Yeah.
Right, let's see the next turn. Your shotgun is being a bit useless, but yeah. And yeah, he's down to sniper now, and he cannot get to the bid line on time. He has officially lost.
Yep. And yeah, and so it was a nice win for me, my first tournament win. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get another one under my belt pretty soon.
Yeah, and now, what everyone's been waiting for, I hope, the game of the week. This was submitted by Watch This Nub, and it's a very short game, so we're going to slow down things a little so that you can actually see what's happening.
Was this the funny secure game that you showed me? Okay.
And yeah, the teams here are 2 shotguns and 2 MGs versus a rocket launcher, 2 shotguns and an MG. Let's just slow down things. And it should be possible to see what's actually happening. Right, what you've got here is this rocket launcher being timed to fire a rocket here before getting killed, taking out half the enemy team. While over on this other side, Watch This Nub covers for this MG and kills the MG up top here. Let's just replay that, as even on half speed this happens very quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, Leighton, or however you pronounce that, gets completely crushed basically by Watch This Nub.
Yeah, quite strange. He decides to spawn all his units, where he does. Quite aggressive, I would say, with regard to the bid area.
Yeah.
Wonder, well, I don't know. Interesting game. I guess that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, we're not doing much commentary on this game, as it's more here because it's interesting than anything else. Right, I'll just play this through this once at normal speed as well. And it goes like this.
Nice work, Watch This Nub.
Yep. Right, if there's nothing else, we can now end the stream really.
Always nice to take out the aggressor.
Yeah, next stream is on Monday. I'll probably be fighting Sevrek and Aethon. And yeah.
Cool. Well, it was fun to do this, as always. Also fun to present to you guys some of my own games, ones that I was able to win. And I will see you next week.
And yeah, I think this is the first stream where it hasn't ended for whatever reason halfway through due to a crash or sound issues. So there's that.
Alright. Great.
It only took us 6 tries to get it right. Well, see you all later, and bye.
Alright.